Anjay, Amata, Eva. Hi, Eva.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, now everybody's coming in. Boom, boom, boom. Join. Hello. Good afternoon. Now it's 2 o'clock, and it is raining at the school today. Okay. It's raining at the school today. So who else we got in there? We got Yuri. Hello, Yuri. Folk was in there. I saw. Hello, folk. Who else we got? Gotta make sure I get all the names right. Good, 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 good. I'm missing a couple of my pictures. Just by moving again. Spoke. You're in there. Everyone's going out again. Try to get a better way to do this. My computer gets hot. Okay, last week we had some problems with our books. These are our books to use. Okay? Does everybody... Wrong books. Oh my gosh, I have the wrong book. This is 2A. Wrong book. Let's see, here it is. Okay, I was right. Uh-oh. Okay. These are 2 books we need for class. Does everybody have these 2 books? Yes? Good. Lin has it. Everybody has 2 books? Last week, it wasn't good. Good. We have a yellow one and an orange one. Perfect. Good. Thanks, Eva. You have them? Good.
I have the orange one.
Okay, we should have an orange one and a yellow one. Okay? These are the books we need for class. All right? Last week, some people did not have it. So I hope we can have
I have only the orange one.
So some of you have only the orange one. That's the workbook. We're going to use this one today. Okay, last week, we used lots of this. Okay? So we're not going to use that one right now. Put that away.
Teacher, what page?
We're going to page 1. We haven't done anything in this book. We haven't even done anything in this book. It's too new.
Last page.
Yeah, we're going right to number 1. Page number 1. Okay? Now we'll show you a video before we start. Okay? It's going to be important. All right, let me ask you some questions. Everybody ready? Hold on. Let me get everybody on screen. All right. The problem with this math, all right, everybody, you got to listen now. The problem with this math is the English language. All right? So I'm going to hold up my hands.
Teacher.
Hold up my fingers.
Teacher.
Yep.
Can I go to the toilet?
Yes. 5 and a 2. This hand has 2. This hand has 4. Ready? Which one has less? Which one is less?
7.
What? No, we have a 2 and a 5. Out of the 2 and the 5, which one is less? Okay. Out of a 2 and a 5, which one is less?
2.
You're right. It's less. What number is smaller?
2.
You're right. What? Hold on. What number is lower?
เรื่องตัวเองไงแน่เนี่ยมันถึงไม่รู้เรื่องไง
What number is lower? 5 or 2?
7.
No, you have a 2 and a 5. Okay, maybe it's easier this way. Let me get a piece of paper. Let me do this. We have 2 numbers. Okay, here we've got 2 numbers, a 2 and a 5. Okay, which number is less than or is less is a 2. What number is smaller is a 2.
2.
What number is lower? What number is lower? 2. What number is before? 2. What number is under? This is why this part of math is hard. Okay. Out of these 2 numbers, 2 is less than 5. 2 is smaller than 5. 2 is lower than 5. 2 is before 5. And 2 is under 5. We have 5 words to describe that. A number that is lower. It is less, smaller, lower, before, and under. All right? You got 5 words to learn. All mean the same thing. All right. So, if something is less than, it will now be 5 is more than 5 is more than 2. Okay? 5 is also larger or bigger than 2. Same thing. Large is also, 5 is also higher than 2. 5 is also after 2. 5 is also over 2. Oh my God. Look at all these words to describe the same thing. We can also do another word here called greater. This is why this is so difficult. Okay? This gets hard because of this, the language that is used. All right? More than, larger, bigger, higher, after, over, same thing. It's the same thing. All right? If I say, is 5 greater than 2? Yes. If 5 over 2? Is 5 higher than 2? All the same thing. All right? So we have a problem with this with language. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 ways to say the same thing. Canada, they may say it one way. US, another way. UK, another way. Australia, another way. Okay, Thailand, another way. So everybody uses different words, but they mean the same thing. This is what makes this hard. Just this. Okay? This makes this very difficult because there's too many words. Teacher, what does before mean? Don't know. I can't remember. Teacher, what does greater mean? I can't remember. All right? So these are words you got to learn. All right? I'll use as many as I can. So, here's a little video on comparing numbers. All right? Now, it's not a video, but they use good English. So before we start, this is on comparing numbers. You're comparing one number to another number. And you're deciding which one is larger, which one is less. Okay? It'll be confusing at first.
Compare and arrange the number of stickers. Dad has
No, it's okay.
and 4 stickers.
I can't hear this.
He has 14 stickers. Jack has 10.
So she's got 14.
9 stickers. Jack has 19 stickers.
19.
Lynn has 10 and 7 stickers. Lynn has 17 stickers. Let's arrange the number of stickers from the smallest to the greatest.
So they're using
14
smaller
is
and
smaller
greatest.
than 19 and is smaller than 17. 14 is the smallest number. 19 is greater than 17
Greater.
and greater than 14.
Greater.
19 is the greatest number.
That means higher.
From the smallest to the greatest, the numbers are 14,
Smallest
17,
to the middle.
and 19.
Nice.
We can also arrange the numbers from the greatest to the smallest. 19,
Listen to the words. Greatest
17,
to the smallest.
and 14.
Okay.
Compare and arrange the numbers.
3 numbers.
Let's arrange the numbers from the smallest to the greatest. 11 is smaller than 13 and also smaller than 16.
Yeah.
11 is the smallest number.
Smallest.
Let's compare the other two numbers. 13 is smaller than 16, so 13 is the next number. 16 is the greatest number.
Greatest.
From the smallest to the greatest, the numbers are 11, 13, and 16.
ถ้าไม่ลงเนี่ยลงมันจบ
Compare and arrange the numbers. Let's arrange the numbers from the greatest to the smallest. 20 is greater than 18 and also greater than 15. So 20 is the greatest number. Let's compare the other two numbers. 18 is greater than 15. From greatest to smallest, the numbers are 20, 18, and 15. Compare and arrange the numbers. Let's arrange the numbers from the smallest to the greatest. 11 is the smallest number. Let's compare the remaining numbers. Of the remaining numbers, 14 is the smallest number.
หนูยังไม่เคยกระบาดนี้
Let's compare the remaining three numbers. 17 is the smallest number.
จริงเหรอนานา
เลื่อนไม่มา
The remaining two numbers are 18 and 19. 18 is the next number,
อ้าวซีเสื้อ
and
ขาว
19 is the greatest number.
เดินอยู่นะ
From the smallest to the greatest, the numbers are 11, 14, 17, 18, and 19.
Okay. That's a little confusing. So we all go there to buy stuff, right? Where is that? What's the name of the store? 7-Eleven. Okay. Out of the 7 and 11, what number is the greatest?
11.
What? 11. Yes.
11.
Which number is the smallest? 7. Which number is lowest?
11.
Lowest. 7. What number is greater than?
11.
11.
11.
What number is larger?
11.
What? You're right. 11 is larger. What number is more than? 11. What number is lower? 7. And what number is above? Which one is above the other?
11.
Right, okay? Lots of different words for the same thing. Terrible. Terrible. And every country does it different. Every book does it different. So, get out your orange book. Okay. Some people don't have, but last week we used this book. Okay? This week we're going to use this book. All right? You can follow along. Now, very important, if you do not have books, you must pick them up on Monday. All right? After Monday, the school is closed. Nobody can come to school. No teachers, no staff, nobody. All right? So you tell mom and dad, I'll put this on the schedule, that, make sure mom and dad know, if you need a book, come on Monday. Okay? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, nope. School says, nope, doors will be locked. All right? Because Bangkok is locking down again. All right? Okay, so let's look at, well, whatever page we're going to do. We're on page 1. All right? Page 1. So let's look at it. We'll go through some of this. Page 1 of the math workbook. That's the book we're working in. It says workbook. All right? This is one that usually doesn't have much color. It's where we do most of our work. All right, let's go to page 1. Well, it's not easy to see. Let me make this a little bigger. All right, page 1. All right, we can see most of it. Fill in the blanks. Count in hundreds, tens, and okay.
No!
All right, let's do this. Here we go. Oh, wrong book. Here we go. All right. Fill in the blanks. How many hundreds, groups of 100 are there? In here is 100. 100. Oh yeah. In here is 100 marbles.
100 อะไร
Teacher.
We need to count
Teacher.
by hundreds. 100, 200, 300,
300, 400,
yeah, 400,
1,000,
500,
500, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. What is?
So how many hundreds? There are 7 jars of 100, and that equals 700. Okay?
What page?
All right. So in here we have tissues. We count them by hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. So here we have 800 equals,
100,
right here,
1,000.
equals, easy peasy, 800. Okay? So we have 800 tissues and 700 jars of marbles. That is counting by 100. Let's try the next one. Make it a little bigger. Works better if it's bigger. There you go. Count in hundreds and write the numerals and the words. All right? So how many hundred are there here? This is 100. Right? So this is 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500. So we have 500 written here, and we have 500 written here. This one's digits. All right, let's count. How many hundreds are there? 100, 200. So here you put a 200, and here you put the words 200. 2. Okay, that's how this works. Oops. So here we got 500. This is groups of hundreds. 500, 500 spelled out. 200, 200 spelled out. Who wants to try this one? How many hundreds do we have here?
400.
Somebody said 400. Good. That looks like this. Okay. Perfect. And we have to write out 400. Write out the words. So we write the word for, F-O-U-R, and we add out the word 100. Perfect. Okay. Come on. Good. Who wants to do this one for me? Anybody? Hold on, hold on. Who wants to do this one? Oh, I missed it a little bit. There we go. How many hundreds are there? And how do you write it out? Get rid of this. So count the squares and then write out the words. Who can tell me how many squares are there? How many hundreds?
Oh, no. 600.
You're right. You are right. Who got that? Nanon lit up. So that's. Oh, are you still presenting? Can you still see it? Can you still see it? Okay. So we have a. You're right. It is a 6. 1, 2, 3,
อันนี้ใช่ไหม
4, 5,
ก็ทำไมไม่
and a 6. All right. So it's groups of 100. We have 6 100.
ภาษาอังกฤษ
And that's easy to spell. 6 is easy to spell. S-I-X. And down here we put 100. Perfect. Okay, you guys do the last 2 on your own. All right. I want somebody to tell me what I should put in here. Okay. What do I put in here? What do I put in here? All right. You tell me. Okay. So here's 800 in numbers.
800.
เดี๋ยว
How would you spell 8?
800.
I G ugh. H. What am I better to type it? Sorry, 800 again. The last one is a little tricky. All right, that's terrible. Do you know what it is?
It's not fair.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. All right. What do we do here?
That's it.
Huh? How many squares? Where's my water? There it is. How many squares in that one?
1,000.
You're right. We do not, you're right, it's 1. So we have 10. We have 10. Right? 100. All right, let's try and stop that, okay?
ทายไปก่อนเดี๋ยวคนมั่วซั่วมากเลย
We do not say.
นี่มันอะไร Oh my god.
No. We do not say 1000. Wrong. There are 10 100 blocks, but nope, we don't say 1000. We have a whole new one where we say 10, we say 1,000.
Okay.
All right. We now have a new group of 1,000. All right. Here we have groups of 100, 100, 100, 100. That's groups of 100. Now we have. Okay, so wow. All right, let's look at the next page. Tell me how many there are here. All right, how many are there here? That's a group of 100, and these are groups of 10. Who can tell me what number to put in there? What number do I put in here? Anybody know?
That's where it's stuck.
What's my number?
หน้าไหนเนี่ยหน้าไหน
We've got 100. All right, so we know that's 100. 100. And how many groups of 10?
115.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Are you seeing like that?
600. Okay? 160 little cubes. All right? So everything has a place. Now, what do you think this number is? This one's a little tricky. Let's see how you do it. Okay. How many hundreds are there?
205.
You're right. There's 200. How many groups of 10? None. 0 groups of 10. And how many singles? How many groups of ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. All right. 205. Because there are no 10s. All right, let's see who can do this one.
Okay. That's a kind of swing now.
So what's the number? Who can tell me? About 3 100s, 2 groups of 10. How many are there? 7 groups of. So what's the number here? What number do I need to write in there?
327.
Yes, awesome.
No,
3 groups of 100, 2 groups of 10. So we've got 3 groups of 100, 2 groups of 10, and 7 groups of 1. Fantastic. That is good. All right. And that last one on this page is
444.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that a nice one? 400. That was easy to type. So you got 444.
That's crazy.
4 groups of 100, 4 groups of 10, and 4 groups of 1s. All right? All right.
Dad, what that? I'm like, Dad.
Everybody got that? I'll leave it there for now. All right, let me move it back up. So those are our numbers, okay?
ใช่ไหมครับเนี่ย
Perfect. Let's move this back up so you can see it all. I want to make sure everybody gets this. There we go. 160, 205, 327, and 440.
ทำไปด้วย
Okay?
That's crazy.
Each one of these has a, we call a place value. Okay? Numbers have a place value. Everybody got it?
Yes.
Good. Here are a couple more. Ooh, those are big numbers. Big numbers.
เอาเขียนเลยเนี่ย
108.
You're right. 800, because there's 8 100s. No 10s, so there's a 0. And 1, 2, and 8. Perfect. All right. Yay. What about the next one? Count the hundreds first. 1, 2, 3.
See that?
6, 6, 7,
นี่อันนี้ตรงกลาง
8. We got 9.
โอ้ยไว้เรียนกับคุณแม่นะอันนี้นะ
We got 9 of those. How many 10s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9 of those. And how many singles or ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down here, 6, 7.
999.
You're right.
Terrible.
999. All right.
That it's so terrible.
I'll keep it up for a second. I know it can be a little tricky at the beginning.
It's so terrible.
Let me get rid of this. That's not a very good number. Want to make it clear.
I'm gonna sleep early next morning.
Okay, so this is 808.
That's it. So good.
And this one is, I'll just put it here.
ชาลิตาคือใครอ่ะชาลิตา
999. All right. So really, we're counting groups, aren't we? This is a 100 group. This is a 10 group of 10s. These are the group of 1s. So let's have a look. Next page. I think it just continues. Oh my gosh.
Sounds.
Count in hundreds, 10s, and 1s. Fill in the blank. Well, that's easy. We just did that, didn't we? 208. She is right. This has 2. This has 3. And this has 8.
หน้าไหนคุณครูให้เรียน
Perfect. Who can do this one? How many groups of hundreds do we have?
No. 120.
We have one group of 100. How many groups of 10s?
1.
One group of 10.
1.
And one group of 1s. Ay, ay, ay.
1.
So what is 111? What is that? What's that number? So we have
120.
not 20. We have one group of 100.
11.
Yes. One group
ไป
of
อม
10.
ตัวนะ
One group of 1s. 111 equals. Well, I don't think I can fit 100 in there. Equals 100. Ay, ay, ay. Equals, this is how this looks like. Equals 100 plus 10 plus 1.
ไปบน
And our number for all of that is really easy. 111. Okay? So this is the ones column. In any number, I could write a nice big number like this.
เข้าใจไหมคุณครู
I told you
It's a big number. How many ones are there in this number? How many groups of 1? How many groups of 1? Easy. 1. How many groups of 10? 0. How many groups of 100? 5. How many groups of 1,000? And you can keep going up to billions and trillions and gazillions. Okay?
Whoa.
All right, so let's go to the next one. Okay, let's make this a little bigger. This looks okay. So this you got to do the same thing we did on the other page. All right. So fill in this first. How many groups of 100? Oops. How many groups of 100? 2. How many? Oops. How many groups of 10? Where's the 10s? There is no 10s. This has to be 0. There are no groups of 10s. How many groups of 1s? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
You're right. So these are groups of 1s. There's 9 of them. So How many hundreds?
10. 2. Sorry.
Two. How many tens? No groups of 10. How many ones? 9.
No.
Okay? This means 200 plus
No. Oh no.
0
That is close.
plus 9 equals equals 209. We have no tens. There we go. That's what this equals. 209. 200 plus 0 plus 9 equals 209. How are we doing? Everybody heads full yet? Let's try this one. Again, how many hundreds? Well, let's count them. You can tell me.
I get the bad you.
How many hundreds? How many groups of 100? How many groups of 10? 1, 2, 3. 4. And how many groups of ones or how many singles? 1, 2, 3, 4.
1. Yes, I see.
5. All right. So how many hundreds do we have in here? We have 5 100s. How many? Oh, here it is. How many tens? We've got 4 tens, 4 groups of 10. How many ones? We only have 5 little ones. Uh-oh. What did I do there? We have a 5 little ones. Okay. All right. So we also now have 5 100. So we have 500 plus 40 tens,
หน้าไหนคุณครูไม่ทำนะ
4 tens.
หาสิ
Everybody getting this?
อันไหน
And 5 ones, which all
ไหน
equals,
ไหน
this all
ไม่
equals
ใช่นะอันนี้นะ
545. All right? That's a big 5. So that's what we now got, okay? Each group of numbers has a value. These are ones, these are tens, these are hundreds, okay? Perfect. Okay, everybody got that? Now I'm going to show you a quick little video that kind of helps to show this. All right?
ฉันร่วงนอนแล้วครับ
I'm not going to play the whole thing because it'll take too long, so I'm going to play a little bit. He talks a little fast, and let's see if we can follow him. Here he is.
มันไม่ใช่
Ready? All right, let's share all this. Here we go. Wow, what was that? How did I do that? Huh.
Yes, absolutely.
I have no idea what I did there. Okay, let's try and present something else. All right, a tab. Look at that. That's Let's see if this works. All right, can you guys see this guy? All right. He talks a little fast, but watch.
Welcome to Mathematics. In this lesson, we're going to learn how our basic number system works, and we're going to learn about an important concept called place value. The number system that we use in math is called base 10 because it uses 10 different symbols for counting. Math could use other systems that are based on a different number, like base 2 or base 8, but I'll give you 10 guesses as to why the number 10 is such a popular choice.
Don't worry about the base. Numbers are also called digits. All right, he's using digits instead of numbers. So when you hear digits, it's a number.
E. Okay, that's like doesn't.
So each number has a place, what we just did.
Number place.
Okay?
Are you
Uh-oh. Do you still see the video? Yes. What?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is so bad. I know. That's just crazy. I'm looking for time. This is it. That's so down to take it first now. You get it first now or now?
Can you hear that?
Yes. No. I cannot hear everything.
Well,
I don't hear anything. Chị Sơn Hải tới rồi. Hải tới cái này thì chơiยังอยู่ไหนทำไมของเราเห็นแล้วจะดูทุกคนเลยเดี๋ยวเราไปสั่งใช่ไหมใครจะไม่ดูวิดีโอเลยใครอยู่นี่เองเชื่อฉันดูวิดีโอไม่รู้เรื่องเลยเชื่อ
Yep.
ใครระวังฉันต้องเอาฉันปูใหญ่บังสักทีวิดีโอเลยเดี๋ยวแป๊บนึงเราคุยกับเขาให้ไม่วิดีโออะไรตอนแรกใครอ่ะลองไปดูนี่เอาอะไรขึ้นที่นายเห็นเป็นยังไงฉันมันเสนอให้พูดนี่ไงนายเห็นแบบนี้ก็คุณเห็นที่ชอบไปล้านคนเลยแล้วนายเห็นตัว M 2 ตัวหรือมีตัว M ตัวเดียวฉันเห็นที่ชอบเชื่อไหมก็เดี๋ยวแป๊บนึงจะมีคนมาให้หน้าจอเราที่ชอบ
Turn off your microphones, guys.
ลองดู Oh my god นายเห็นไหมthat you cannot do นายลองยกเลิกนำเสนอก่อนเดี๋ยวฉันให้นายดูเป็นรูปฉันว่าขยับหน้าเนี่ยดูดิวันดูดิไม่มีคนเสนอเลยอ่ะเดี๋ยวโดนแฮกกันหมดแน่นอนใช่เฮ้ยมาแล้วอ้าวทิชเชอร์หายทิชเชอร์ไปเลยทิชเชอร์ยังอยู่พบแต่มันไม่กินแล้วเหรอตอนนี้แบบเพื่อนอยู่แฮกให้ได้คิดว่าของพวกนั้นเป็นอะไรเจออะไรเนี่ยโอเคเจอนะจอต่อไปเฮ้ยทิชเชอร์หายไปไหนไม่เห็นทิชเชอร์แล้วอ่ะทิชเชอร์ยังอยู่มีทิชเชอร์2 คน
There's no video.
อันนั้นไงเห็นแล้ว Yes teacher I cannot see the video Yes I can hear the
There we go.
sound.
Let's have a look on the meat.
I see the video but not have sound. ทุกคนแย่งกันแข่งกันไอ้นั่นแล้วอ่ะใช่พูดไง
Wow. I think it's taking up this video. Okay, let's get rid of this video. All right.
Bye bye.
There we go. Oh my gosh. See that number?
Bye bye.
That's a number I just made up. I have no idea what this number is. So we gotta. I have no idea what number this is. We're 43 cajillion badillion. What do you notice? There are only 9 digits. This entire huge number is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. There are no other numbers. 11 is a 1 and a 1. Right? Of all just numbers.
Teacher, where is the teacher? Teacher.
74. The number is 7 and 4. There are no other numbers. There are only 9 numbers. 10.
ยายใหม่ไปหลุด
We
ไป
have
แล้ว
a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. That's it. There are no other numbers. Put them together, and what do you got? Let's put a 7, a 4, and a 3. What do you have? What's that number?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. 143.
Anybody know? You're right, 743. Let's just pick 2 numbers this time. How about a 9 and a 4? What's our number?
94.
Yeah. Let's pick another one. How about a 1, a 0, and a 1?
100.
You're right. All numbers, there is only 9 numbers, and you put them in order, and you get different numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. No more numbers. There's not anything like this. Here, I'll make up a number. How about a this? Okay, there are only 9 numbers. Mix them up. 4, 7, 1.
470. 471.
471. Great. Let's take out the 7 and put a 2.
421.
Excellent. Let's just take the number 1 out and I'll put in, how about an 8? 420. 420. So, there are only 9 numbers, and we mix them up, and we get big numbers. Okay? All right. So, I think that's it. Whoa, lots of math head today. All right. You guys did good. What we're going to do now is watch a little goodbye song, which is the one I like. Now it's our last class. Let's do a little goodbye song.
Okay, that's okay. All right. Goodbye song. Okay.
Okay, you guys don't post stuff, please.
Oh no, my God.
And here's a little goodbye song for kids. This is the one I like.
Oh no.
It's got a nice tune.
Bye bye. Okay.
This is one of our good scenes.
ก็จะจบไปบุญมีอะไรมาหาฉันอ่ะที่ใครก็ไม่รู้เด้งขึ้นมาพยายามจะบอกว่าหยุดพิมพ์ได้แล้วนี่แล้ว
It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to go home. It's time to
Stop
say
training.
goodbye. I had so much fun, and you had so much fun. We all had so much fun, and now we say goodbye.
เอาไม่มีอะไรเลยเอากดหลุดบายบายมันไม่มีเสียงได้ก่อนอย่างไร Teacher I cannot hear it เมื่อกี้นั่นนนพิมพ์อะไรมาหาฉันเหมือนกันเดี๋ยวว่า
Time to say goodbye. It's time to go home.
มันไม่มีไม่วางเลย Teacher I cannot hear the song ไม่ได้เสียง
You
ได้
what?
ยินเสียง Not hear the sound I cannot hear it เป็นปาเดดาไอเดดาเอลี Teacher I cannot hear it ฟุกเอาหน้าจอออกเลยเดี๋ยวหน้าจอออก I cannot hear the song
So we have a lot of chatter on here.
That's all you get. Okay, I
Thank you guys. Our little sketchy. We're going to close that off.
เอาหน้าจอที่แชร์
There we go. All right. We got a lot of people with a lot of energy today. All right. So everybody, it's Friday night. Have fun and have a great weekend. And we'll see you on Monday.
Okay.
And there are more lockdowns in Bangkok. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Everybody have a fantastic day.